I'm not gonna lie, this whole Taylor Swift and Kim and Kanye drama is funny to me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because none of these celebrities seem to understand, Selena Gomez is jumping in, defending her friend. Chloe, that Martez, the actress, I forget her name. They're all like, oh my God, use your voice for something meaningful. And I'm like, dude, half of us are talking about Black Lives Matter and half of you haven't even tweeted about it. The reason we're enjoying this celebrity drama is because we do use our voices for things that are meaningful all the time. The reason we're enjoying the celebrity drama is maybe, just maybe, it's comedy to us and an escape from real life tragedies that happen daily. Maybe your celebrity drama isn't that serious to us after all, and it's just a I'd rather there be this kind of tea and drama every day than real life tragedy.
And Barack and I were raised with so many of the same values. Like, you work hard for what you want in life.
The values that you work hard for what you want in life.
That your word is your bond, that you do what you say you're going to do.
That your word is your bond, and you do what you say and keep your promise.
Word is your bond. Your word ain't even your word. It's Michelle's, honey. I thought y'all didn't like the way the Obamas was running things. You sure are sipping from their cup and taking from their book. Girl, please.
Don't ever let nobody tell you how to feel. That's right, you tell them, Chris. You're honestly hilarious. Always speak your mind. Just like I don't let Trump supporters tell me how to feel. Dump Trump. I'm with her. What did you just say, Chris? I'm disappointed in you. Shut your fucking mouth. I'm gonna tell him to use his platform for some good. Shut your fucking mouth. Doesn't have any idea what he's talking about supporting her. I mean, half my damn page only likes when I make funny videos eating food. They just don't want me to speak with my mouth. They only want me to eat with it. Get back to comedy, Chris. They'll tell you to speak your mind until you really do. What did he just say? I support you to speak your mind. You just need to do your research. And then they'll tell me that I'm rude when I speak my mind, when it's like, honey, I never asked you to jump into this conversation with insults at me. Listen, I only assumed that you hadn't done your research because you don't agree with me. When you talked about things I liked you. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to my attention that just because I speak my mind on my page, many of you feel that you can insult me. You throw up things like, well, you speak your mind, don't you? Freedom of speech. Well, the difference is, when I speak my mind on my page, it's mine. Freedom of speech is what America's about, but my page isn't a country. My page isn't America. My page is but a tiny island where I am the ruler. I am the Duchess. Don't you ever forget it, because if I don't like it, I block it. Have a fabulous day, and act accordingly.
He's into what he's got. He loves me, he loves you now.
You're the kind of girl that's always up for you. Only want him just because he's there. Always looking for a new ride. The grass is greener on the other side. You're the kind of girl who's not used to hearing no, no. You wanna go? Doesn't matter how hard you try. Not gonna get away. Don't change.
So free to do what he wants. He's into what he's got. He loves me, he loves me now. No matter what you do, he's never gonna be with you. He's into what he's got.
honestly, it does me so much good to just get out of my house sometimes and get away and go see a concert, and I feel more like myself. And I've been in such a like complaining mood lately, but I just feel like grateful that I have amazing people who watch me and follow me and accept me through my ups and downs, and because that's what life really is. I'm never sorry for being myself, you know what I mean? But I can definitely own up to being a brat sometimes, and I just want to say I love y'all so much for loving me for me, no matter if I'm complaining or being silly or whatever I am, because that's what real love's about. That's what real support's about, and hopefully I make you all feel that I'm here for you the same way you make me feel. So I just wanted to say that. I'm feeling really grateful today, and I wanted to put that out in the world. I love y'all. I think sometimes we forget the stop and pause routine. Like when we're just going through life, sometimes we don't stop to pause to think like, okay, what's going on with me right now? Am I okay inside? Because I'm not acting okay. And that's the thing. Sometimes we spend more energy like acting out and being upset than we do just taking 5 seconds to look at ourselves and go, okay, what's going on? Like, have a girl talk with yourself. Even if you're not a girl. It just sounds better to say girl talk. Like having a boy talk, that sounds boring. Anyway, that's what I call it, my little stop and pause routine. Because when we get caught up in what we're upset about, we just keep going, right? If you don't have a shoulder to lean on your own damn shoulder. Be your own friend. But don't get lost in the bad times. Get through them. But remember to check in with yourself. And remember that when skies are gray, you were put here to slay. The bad times don't define you, baby.
Meow. Did I just meow? Did I just meow? Is this my eyeball or my... Never mind. Let's get it going. They say you're supposed to stretch in the morning, so... Magic box of wizardry.
While I wait for the happy juice to pour out,
I might as well shake my knees in the name of love. Clap my heels in the name of love. Dance like a ballerina. My breath reminds me of that. You don't taste that video? I need to brush my teeth. I am beautiful. No matter. No matter what you say. Wait, should I drink this after brushing my teeth? Because I've been so open about different things that I go through in my life, everyone always asks me, how do you deal with depression? How do you deal with anxiety? How do you deal with things that you go through in your mind that you don't have any control over? And the truth is that though you don't have control over certain things, there are things that you can do to make yourself feel better. I think the thing I always remind myself of is when I feel bad, what I've already lived through, and how those moments when I thought, oh my God, this is the end, oh my God, this feels awful, I remember that that wasn't the end, and I got through it. Also, having people in your life that you can trust to talk about things really helps. Because sometimes people self-isolate, you know, when they're going through things because they feel no one will understand. And the truth is that some people won't. What matters is you understanding yourself and not beating yourself up in your mind thinking, oh, I'm crazy. Life is crazy. You're not. Do any of us ever really fully own our shit? About passing judgment to other people? About not being able to look at our own lives? Do we ever own up to that? Well, I, Chris, here stand before you to say, yes, I have judged people in order to not look at my own self. Yes, I have wasted time going, why is that person doing this? Because for some reason, as people, we think if we look at someone else's issues, it makes us feel better. Somehow pointing out that person that's in a relationship's issues makes us less single. Somehow pointing out that that bitch over there is crazy makes us less crazy. Somehow surrounding ourselves with people that agree with us all the time makes us not wrong. Sometimes our eyes only know how to see outward and never look inward. Sometimes we pretend when we talk about people's lives, oh, I'm just concerned. Really? It's like driving by a car that's broken down and going, oh, well, I hope they get help. Let's own up and grow up.
I'm sick of people arguing with me because I say Black Lives Matter. I'm sick of people pretending that when I say Black Lives Matter, that I don't know all lives matter. I'm sick of them overlooking the fact that when a black person is shot by police with no justification, completely unarmed, that I'm somehow anti-police. Police are the ones that help me when white people threaten me. Threaten my life for saying that Black Lives Matter. I know there's good police officers out there. Just like I know that there's some bad people out there who just so happen to be police officers. No one person represents an entire anything. But until you know what it's like to be different, I'm gay. I've lived in fear half of my life, so I can definitely understand what it's like to be different in America. Quit arguing over phrases and distracting from the issue that there's some police who don't need to be police.
If you hear someone say, you better work, that doesn't mean that you need to go sit at a desk. That means you're probably doing something right and killing the competition. Like, you better work, honey. It means your outfit's right. You're doing something right. It's a compliment, just like slay is a compliment. It means you're killing the competition. You're doing something. Them eyebrows are on fleek. That outfit is right. You better slay, queen, honey. Just like when I'm depressed. When skies are gray, I remember I was put here to slay. That doesn't mean literally slay like Buffy the Vampire. It just means I was put here to, like, be flawless. Now, throwing shade. Okay, say you don't like a person, but instead of outright coming out and being like, oh, bitch, just shut up. Throwing shade is kind of like, okay, like in Bridesmaids, when the girls are in first class, and she's like, oh, you do? That's throwing shade. She's stealing my food. She only got about a lizard's tail of a chow mein. Won't you try some of that chicken? Huh?
That's like fatback.
Huh?
What is it?
You say fatback.
What is this?
That's chicken, Brenda.
Look at it. It looks like skin.
It's chicken.
It looks like fat.
It's actually
It's
grilled
my
chicken.
spoon.
Give me my spoon.
It ain't yours, dummy.
What? Oh, here's mine. Timmy, you want to try some chow mein?
Try to...
Yeah!
Can you say chow mein?
Yeah!
Cow dung.
That don't look like chicken.
Y'all are being mean to my food. Leave me alone if you don't like it.
It looks like fatback.
Okay. So let's have a talk. Who do you want to win for president?
Donald.
Okay. You know who I want to win, right?
Who?
Hillary.
Why?
I dislike her.
I don't like her.
That's okay. If I say one nice thing about Donald, will you say one nice thing about Hillary?
Yeah.
Quit throwing grass. Okay, I'll say one nice thing about Donald. I like his suits that he wears. Okay, you say one nice thing about Hillary.
I don't know what to say. I like her house.
Her house? Okay. But we can agree to disagree, right? Do you still love me even though I like Hillary?
I love you.
You ever just first wake up in the morning and you grab your phone? You know how you do. You start scrolling to help wake yourself up. You know, hoping to see something funny. Hoping to see something that inspires you to get your ass out of bed. Scrolling. And all any damn body's doing is posting about politics from the night before. People, now I post about politics too and things going on. But not before my eyes is open. Not before I have had time to thank the Lord for the day that has been made. Not before I have had time to take a good piss and shit. Not before I have had time to pause, rewind, and reevaluate and brush these stinking ass rotten teeth. Okay? You trying to rot my soul too? That ain't nothing to wake up to. That ain't nothing to wake up to. I can understand the afternoon, you know. But early in the morning with that bullshit.
Leave that to the news, because I'm trying to snooze, bitch, please. I'd rather hear what the birds is chirping about. I ain't posting no more selfies. Today I posted a picture of the food that I was eating. And you know, normally people are irritated when you post food that you're eating. It got over 2,000 likes, and a selfie of me only got 1,000. That means one more 1,000 people thought that plate of food was delicious, and I was a crumb. I was a bum, but that plate was worth clicking on. I guess I'm not worth clicking on. If you don't think I'm worth clicking on, I ain't gonna post no more pictures of myself. How in the hell is somebody gonna click like on food and not this? Y'all took my quote, food before dudes, a little too literally. What am I, chopped liver? No, you'd probably like that more because it's a freaking thing of food. I ain't posting no more selfies. What, you want, a foodie? Because you're a foodie? I'm mad. Because I like food too. But I wanted you to like me more than food. Damn it! Aren't I delicious?
I'm super nervous. Here is a sneak peek of my next single.